First level gets mentioned on a Neo Pocket Rocket Color forum, and now he's talking about Gibby Curse? Okay, enough of that. I'm not going to tell you what Kirby is, but what I am here to tell you is that this was the worst time for me to do a poll for a game review. Out of all the games, Epistory, Typing, whatever, Iron Impact, and that one guy who wanted Putt joins the race, you guys seem to want Kirby Canvas Curse on the DS out of most of them. Well, let's just cut the crap and get into everything this game has, because apparently it's the best one out of Epistory. You guys make me sad! Okay, so the story is apparently that Kirby gets turned into a ball by some witch. That's all I can tell from the box art, but the game says that Kirby finds a portal and then turns into a ball from the witch, so I guess that's what's going on. And that story makes so much sense, I guess I'll BS my way into being turned into a Kirby. Makes sense, right? Only some of the music do I actually like. Why is that? Well, for a game mostly styled around art, or looking like art at least, the music sure doesn't like to fit in. It tries to fit in techno while with some good original sounding Kirby music that would fit in well. Out of all I've listened to, I've only seemed to like one of the tracks. That one is called Dreamy Darkness. The rest seem to repeat too much or sound like someone put way too much flang on some parts of a song and added some terrible notes that don't usually fit into Kirby games. And with that being said, Dreamy Darkness is a pretty short theme, so that should set a precedent for the rest of the music in the game. With most of it, it can pass as background music, but it's not going to make anybody's top 10 anime battle lists. Maybe it'll make mine because I'm a freaking social outcast. For the DS, the visuals are a style that is pretty rare to see anywhere else. It's got a really nice artistic theme that they managed to compress on a system like the DS, and I think it looks nice, and all the normal sprites that are used don't have that effect, so that's fine by me. The gameplay is not like any other Kirby game in the series, not including the spin-offs. You are a ball rolling, and your only real way of moving is using the stylus to make a rainbow bridge, or to dash in a direction you're already heading. Not only can you move on the bridge, but you can also block enemy attacks or stop Kirby from going in another direction. It brings up a whole new way to play the game, as you have to manage Kirby, and make sure you have reflexes to change his directions manually, instead of those luxuries you call buttons. Oh, and by the way, did I mention that the line has limited use? Well, I did now! The power-ups from the normal games don't do much different, except give you a way to dash better and attack differently. Your goal, in the end, is to get to the end. But you can also get 3 Kirby coins from each level, from doing things like using power-ups on certain breakable walls, or just finding them secretly in the level. With these coins, you can spend them on a sound test songs that you can play. Not like the music's any good anyways. Or stuff like special levels, health upgrades, special bridge colors, and other stuff that I haven't unlocked yet. There's also a time trial and limited ink usage mode, where you can get even more coins, but you need to beat a world to do any of them. There are 9 worlds in the game, with 3 levels each. After you beat one world, you do a special kind of mini-game to progress. One is basically Pong with Kirby and a movable line. Another is a race against you and King D by using only up and down to collect food to go faster. And one is just connecting the dots. Wow, Nintendo, you're so creative! My only problem with the game is that near the end levels, the styles keep repeating themselves. I mean, by the second world, you get another grass level at the first level. But these levels are unique, so I'll give them a pass anyways. So, is it worth the 15 to 25 bucks the game is selling for right now online to go and buy it yourself? No! But that doesn't mean this isn't a fun game. For $8 though, you could get Kirby Superstar Ultra, a way better Kirby game that's normal in the series. This one is a fun spin-off diversion that doesn't change much except how you control your character and the world. If you can find it for cheap, go ahead and pick it up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, Skinny Penis. No, it's not. It's the mistake round, where I talk about the mistakes that happened in this video while I was making it. Sorry I made that cringy Scribblenauts video in the middle of before doing this, but now let's talk about some things. First, I forgot to talk about the end games after you beat the actual levels. You dash, and then you jump, and then you get stars, which are stuff in the game that you collect. And also, one thing that was really stupid of me is that when I said I turned into a Kirby, or a Kirby, Kirby is one person, so that would have really been said as I turned into Kirby, not turned into a Kirby. That YouTube censorship thing I put in the beginning, that was a joke, so don't take it seriously. And finally, if Scalelab Pranks comes after this video again, I don't care if Nintendo comes after this video, but if Scalelab Pranks comes after this video for the Weeaboo song I used for 2 seconds, I'm going to be furious. Also, I don't watch anime, and none of the music in this video was from Kirby Canvas Curse, except if you count, what is it, Kirby's Dreamland music as Kirby Canvas Curse music, which I don't think you will. But yeah, this was the mistake round. Catch any more mistakes on my videos? Be sure to belittle me, hate me, and yell at me every single second for it. But before you do, make sure you check the end of every video, because maybe I already caught my mistakes.